Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you a Bayview breakdown, a profit and loss statement of a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, oceanfront condo that's on the market right now. It's a moneymaker, bringing in $36,000 a year profit. Yes, almost $100,000 in gross rental income. I'm also going to show it to you compared against 2 deals over at the sand dunes that have the potential to make about $28,000 a year. And surprisingly enough, the sand dunes deal, if you can buy 2 of them, is a much better use of the same $170,000 my client could put in at Bayview. I'm going to break it down. Which is better, to buy 1 condo or to buy 2? Well, in this instance, buying 2 wins, but I'm also going to leave you with a big tip at the end. I see lots of investors stepping into this pitfall, thinking that by buying more of a bad deal, they've got a better situation. That's not the case. I don't want to hold us up. I want you to get this at the end, so be sure to listen until the end, watch until the end. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into this video now. You'd like to invest in an oceanfront condo at a beach resort. I'd like to show you how they make profit and break down all their expenses so you understand how they operate, how they appreciate over time, and how to choose the right property manager for your goals. I'd also like to let you know what your HOA includes, how the location best services the tourist booking your unit, how your tourist can navigate the area to the best attractions, restaurants, and local events. I'd like to give you a market report on the resort that you're checking out today so that you make savvy investment decisions. And if you stay tuned until the end, I'll show you my top picks for the units that have appreciated the most in our market or generated the most gross rental income. So no matter if you're a first-time investor, a seasoned professional transitioning into the real estate game, or simply a casual investor who wants to buy an oceanfront condo to rent out while you're not using it for vacation. Whether you've got 15% to pay down because you're financing or you're a cash buyer, if it's an oceanfront condo you're after, you'll be better because I'm aiming to give you a 10 times return on your time for watching this video to the end. Guys, I have a client that called me, very, very sweet client, husband and wife couple, looking to purchase. They're selling a lot out in Charleston Landing, and they're looking to purchase an oceanfront condo in our market. Now, they want to start building wealth through passive income investing, like with oceanfront condos. They want to buy short-term vacation rental oceanfront condo properties and do the Airbnb, VRBO, and Booking.com game and make some money. You know, they're shifting their money into something that can make them money in their latter years, which is super, super cool. So, client's got $170,000 to work with, calls me, we get his lot on the market. It is literally sold within probably the first week, probably the first 4 days. And sure enough, he's like, all right, where am I going to put the $170,000? Well, I start looking for deals on the market, you know, and I'm thinking at first Bayview. Bayview's great. It is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom oceanfront condo. They can make about $100,000 a year in gross rental income. In fact, let me just stop really quick and break down some of those numbers for you so you understand how they function. Your purchase price is $475 on this 3-bedroom unit. At 25% down, you're at $118,750. Gross rental income projection is $99,000. Cleaning fee income, that's what you're charging the guest on the online travel agency platforms. You're going to charge them $250 a cleaning. Excuse me, yeah, I think it's $250 a cleaning. But you're only going to pay your cleaning person $200 a cleaning. So therefore, every time you turn it over, you make $50. It's a smart move. Cleaning fee income, you're getting in the platform, that's $8,750. And then you got to take out the Airbnb 3% platform fee at $2,973.26. That's going to leave you with a gross rental income total of $104,885. So we made $99,000 in rental income. We added $8,700 in cleaning fee income. We took out almost $3,000. We're left with $104,000. Now we got to pay principal and interest on this deal, $28,440. That's at a 7% interest rate, fixed for 30 years. You've got property tax estimate at $75.41, excise tax at $727. That's for your local use and police and fire department. Local hospitality and accommodations tax at it's actually 3% total, 1.5% to the city of Myrtle Beach, 1.5% to Horry County. We've got $2,973.26. Personal property taxes, $891 98. HO6 insurance, $1,000. Be sure to get an HO6 policy that covers lost gross rental income. Super, super important. These resorts during the winter months tend to close down their floors for construction, and if you can't rent your unit out, you file your HO6 policy, lost gross rental income policy, and you'll collect income. Cleaning costs, $7,000. So we charged the guest $87.50 up top. We only paid out $7,000 to our cleaning company. Your annualized HOA dues were $19,740. That's an operating expense subtotal of $68,313. Take that from $104 up top, you're left with a projected profitability of $36,571. That's a 31% cash on cash return. Yes, I have found units out there made $98,000. Another one made $100,000 after remodel. Those Bayview units can make some good money. Well, guys, we're going through and we are looking at Bayview, and sure enough, I get to thinking about it, and I remember sand dunes. Well, sand dunes, you can get 3-bedroom, 2 bathrooms for almost half the price you can pay at Bayview. Well, the question then becomes, what's a better deal? Is it better to purchase one stellar 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom oceanfront at Bayview for $475, or two $280,000, $290,000 units ocean view at sand dunes that have the potential to make, I'd say, about 80 grand a year? Which is better? Well, we get to working through it and thinking about it. We're talking through it. Let me just stop really quick and give you some of those sand dunes numbers so you can see those numbers real quick. All right, guys, check on your screen there. Sand dunes, $284,900 purchase price, $71,000 down payment, 25% of the purchase price down on it. Gross rental income, $74,000. I didn't even put it at 80. I put it at $74,000. That was the highest unit I could find with gross rental income reported in the MLS in the last 2 years. $74,044. Cleaning fee income still $87.50. Platform fee is $2,221. That leaves you with a gross rental income subtotal of $80,572. You've got a principal and interest of $17,000 on the deal. Again, it's 7% interest rate at 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Property taxes $4,127.76. Excise tax $613. Local hospitality and accommodations tax $2,221. Personal property tax $666.40. HO6 insurance $1,000. Cleaning costs $7,000. HOA dues $19,200. Gives you an operating expense subtotal of $51,880. That's going to leave you with a projected profit of $28,000 and some change. So here's the deal, guys. You can buy one condo and make $36,000, or you can buy 2 condos with that same $170,000 and make $28,000 a piece, approximately. You know, guys, it's a no-brainer. I mean, I can make $56,000 a year on 2 condos. That's the goal. That's the aim. Or $36,000 on one. And then I started thinking about appreciation. And that's where it got super, super cool. Now, at Bayview, you can see on your screen there the appreciation shot. In 2015, if you'd have purchased a 3-bedroom, if you purchased the cheapest one on the market, you'd pay $270 for it. Then in 2025, the most expensive one sold at $459. That's $189,000 in appreciation. Now, why am I saying buy low in 2015 and sell high in 2025? Well, that's the goal. The goal is to buy the cheapest, most dated condo you can get your hands on that can produce the most money when remodeled, remodel it, and then sell it, hopefully, once the market ticks up before that remodel wears off, and show a solid gross rental income with it, and boom, that's the secret formula for getting, you know, as a premium on your property. Well, Bayview's at 189. Well, question is, what is Sand Dunes at? That's what I'm about to show you. So look here, guys. 2015, you'd have purchased the cheapest unit at Sand Dunes. It was $141,500. The most expensive one sold in 2025 for $375,000. That's $233,500 in appreciation. Would I rather have 1 unit at Bayview for $189,000 or 2 units at Sand Dunes for $233,000 in appreciation, based on the historical appreciation trends? It's a no-brainer. The smarter move is to buy the 2 units at Sand Dunes that are not as, in my opinion, they are not better than the unit at Bayview. The Bayview unit is a better unit. It's located on the boardwalk. It's got a beautiful oceanfront view. It's massive in size. I mean, like, it's nice, right? However, Sand Dunes has a much cheaper cost to entry, and you can get 2 for the same $170,000 in cash that he's got. But they'll both appreciate at Sand Dunes, as where if you just buy the one at Bayview, you're only getting the one condo appreciating instead of the 2 condos appreciating. It's a very simple idea, but it's a great idea, and it leads me into talking to you about this. Ultimately, guys, a lot of first-time oceanfront condo investors, they go for cheap, but they don't go for solid, right? They go for cheap. They buy the cheapest oceanfront condo they can get their hands on, and they think it's a good deal, and I'd rather have 5 of those. They go for 5 of those rather than buying 1 or 2 solid deals. And that's what the problem is. The cheaper oceanfront condos at lower tier resorts don't tend to make the solid appreciation. They don't rent out as well. A lot of times the guests are problematic. There's a whole slew of issues. More of a bad thing is just more of a bad thing. More of a bad deal is just more of a bad deal. As where I could buy 3 condos at a low tier place, or I could buy 1 solid one. I'd go with 1 solid one over 3 of a bad deal. That's the smarter move. The odds of you really winning well at a low tier bad place are not in your favor. It's going to be a lot harder to turn that into an epic win for you. So a bad deal is still a bad deal. And a lot of investors out of fear go, well, if I spend less money, I've got less risk in the deal, I'm comfortable with that. And they buy a bad deal. Instead of going, if I spend a little bit more money, I can get a place at a top tier or nicer tier location. My odds of winning are more successful, and who knows, this might work out well, and I could buy a second one or a third one or a fourth one, and this could turn into a good gig for me, a good thing. So a good situation, a good deal is better than a bad deal. And even if you can buy 2, 3, 4, or 5 bad deals for the same amount you'd pay for 1 good deal, you should still go with the good deal because it is a good deal. More of a bad thing doesn't help you at all. That's huge. And I see it all the time. That's a pitfall lots of first-time investors make. They buy a bad deal, and it's not that, guys, it's not that just because it's cheap, it's a bad deal. It's looking at how ran down that place is. Looking at the market awareness on Google and seeing how many people have left reviews on that place. How many people know that place? How many people vacation there year after year after year? It's, seeing the on-site amenities, seeing the condition of the property. Are the pools taken care of? Is the arcade room clean and nice? Are people friendly there at the restaurant? Is there a restaurant? Is there not a restaurant? Make sure you're comparing apples with apples. I want you to not step in the pitfall of buying bad deals because you can get a lot of them and thinking you got something because you bought a bunch of it, as opposed to 1 solid good deal that, even though it costs you more, your odds of success are much higher and much better. I want that for you. And that's what I'm helping out with. I'm helping with my clients here, which I'm excited. We're about to go look at properties in just a minute. They're closing on their place here, and then we're heading to Sand Dunes, and we're heading to Bayview, and we're going to check out some places. I want that to be your story. Pick up the phone, give me a call. It's 843-360-1737.
I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because you can enjoy and increase the passive income of your oceanfront condo through the 20 to 22 million tourists that visit the #2 vacation destination on the East Coast each year. Not only can you enjoy the equity paid for by visiting tourists, but you can also anticipate the over 100% appreciation experience at many of the oceanfront resorts in our market during the recent decade. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because you can depreciate them, reducing your overall tax burden, keeping more money for you and your loved ones, and ensuring unnecessary taxes aren't paid.
Now, I get calls, emails, and texts all the time from investors just like you looking to make an investment in Myrtle Beach oceanfront condos or commercial properties in our market. If that's you and you need a savvy investor to run financial analysis, to generate profit and loss statements, that has the research and has, hard factual data that backs up how these condos have rented. If you need proof, I can get it for you. No matter where you are in the journey though, don't be a stranger. We've got lots of stories. Lots of investors call off of YouTube, email, text me. I work with all kinds of people from all over the world, guys. I want their story to be your story. So pick up the phone, give me a call, get over your fear, stop being afraid. The season's almost over. You can't waste any more time. Stop watching videos and pick up the phone and take action, because it can be a life-changing decision to make contact with me and open a new chapter of your life. 843-360-1737. What you're seeing on your screen is the highest gross rental income numbers historically that I have ever found at oceanfront and or ocean view condos in the Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach market. All right, Dunes Village, 1-bedroom, Myrtle Beach, made 63 grand. Dunes Village, 3-bedroom in Myrtle Beach, made 103. Ocean Reef, 4-bedroom, Myrtle Beach, made $140,000. Caribbean, 1-bedroom, Myrtle Beach, made $72,000. That's exceptional. Compass Cove, 1-bedroom, made $61,000. Oceans One Resort, 3-bedroom, made $109,000, highest on the board. Ocean Creek, 2-bedroom, Myrtle Beach, made 72 grand. Southwind, 5-bedroom, Myrtle Beach, made 141 grand. Sand Dunes, 3-bedroom, Myrtle Beach, made 74,000. Got to talk to you about that. North Beach, 2-bedroom, made 72,000, and then North Beach, North Myrtle Beach, made 89,000. That was a 3-bedroom. Now, some notable things I want to pick out about these units, guys. Number one, Dunes Village has indoor water parks. Guys, that's a sustainable competitive advantage that the other resorts don't have, in the sense that Dunes Village is the only oceanfront resort that I'm aware of in our market that if you self-manage or have an off-site property manager, your guests can still use the water parks. That's huge. All right, now I also want to point out Sand Dunes. Sand Dunes is the cheapest ocean view 3-bedroom you can find in our market. And the appreciation trends currently are excellent. Over a 10-year hold, it was over $233,500. The point is this. It's got the lowest cost of a 3-bedroom at an all-inclusive resort in our entire market. Now, it's not oceanfront. It is ocean view, has a massive balcony, but the point is it's got the cheapest entry price and it's got $74,000 in gross rental income. Right now, you can find units in there, at $284,000. That's about what you'll pay for a decent 2-bedroom elsewhere. I mean, 1-bedrooms at Caribbean are $215 plus. So the point is, for $284,000, you get a 3-bedroom, and it appreciates way better than these smaller oceanfront condos. I'm just saying, it's one of the secret spots in our market for savvy investors to invest in. North Beach, anything in North Myrtle Beach, you're going to invest in North Myrtle Beach. North Beach is definitely the way to go, hands down. Well, guys, I figured you'd find that valuable. If you got questions about that, give me a call. It's 843-360-1737. Let's get your deal off the ground.